Hello everyone, my name is Navya Sri. Today I'm going to explain how to create a Telegram chatbot. First, uh, I will explain how to create a simple chatbot. So, this is the code I wrote to make a simple chatbot. First, we have to install the required packages for creating a chatbot. Here, I installed a No Telegram Bot API chatbot and I imported this here and I assigned it to a constant variable Telegram bot by using the syntax required. Secondly, I I have taken the token from the bot further. To create any chatbot, we need token. These tokens are given by the bot further. So let's see how we will get the token from the bot further. Here we have to search for the bot further in the search bar and we have to communicate with the bot further. First, we have to send a message like start. Then he will gives us the manual. In that, we have to ask for the creation of the new bot. So I asked him. He said to give the name for my bot. When I gave my name, he said it has some format. So I entered as Navya bot as mentioned in the format. After that, because the username already exists, I entered another name. So finally, I got my token. This is the In this way I got the token. So I entered my expected token in my Telegram bot. After that, for the constant variable bot, by using the new keyword, I created an instance for the Telegram bot. In that, it has two parameters. One is token, and the second one is the polling true. What is polling true? Means it will always check the Telegram for it if there is any new updates. If we send any messages or anything, it will check the Telegram. So there is a bot.on function which takes two parameters. So one is message and one is function. In that function we have one parameter as a MSG. In that means if there is any message is given, then we said that this function uh, um, it is known as the function MSG is a callback function. Because this function is in bot.on function. So whenever is there any message in the Telegram chat bot, so we ask it to call this function. When the message text is equal to hi, then we ask it to print the message as hello. How we ask it to print means we said bot.send message means it is like a print statement in our programming languages. We ask it that um, to print hello as a response by using this syntax. If it is other than hi, we ask it to print as not understand. So this is the simple chatbot, and let me explain another chatbot, an interacting chatbot. I used API to make an interacting chatbot. Um, this is a number. Here I used a number conversion API. I said we need to install the required packages right for creation of the Telegram chatbot, but here I imported another package that is request. Why I use a request means request has methods and modules to access the Telegram bot. Uh, it will enable the Telegram bot API to access the Telegram. So it is required. And as I said earlier, this is the token we got from the bot further. And this is we created instance by using the new keyword. This is the function in that we have callback function. Here we used a method request. In this it has two parameters. One is URL. This URL is used to connect with the server. HT, this URL is used to is used to connect the HTTPS and the Telegram. Here we entered num.text. What is num.text means? In that callback function, we pass it the parameter as num. If we enter this, firstly I will explain where I got this URL. I said I used number number verification API, right? So there are many online websites for APIs. Here I used the API layer. In that I chosen the number verification API. After got a subscription, I got this API key. This is the API key I used here. Where in the code I have to pass the API key. This is my API key, and then uh, here in the documentation they will give all the syntax how to use this API key. This is the syntax they have given. So I run this syntax here. Okay, let me check with another number. So we get like this. So in the documentation we have this information. We have about the local format of the number, international format, the country prefix, is it valid or not, country code, country name, location, carrier, line type, etc. So we got to know what is there in this documentation, what is there in this API, and how to access this API by the syntax given here in the documentation. So now link this API in our Node.js code. In the place of the number, we placed the number which we are taken as an input, right? Okay, this number is taken as input. So the number dot text means the text which is available in that number. After that, we pasted our API key in the given syntax. This request method has second parameter as another function which has three parameters. There's error, response, and body. In this method, I used if else and else if statements. First, um, in if block, I wrote if the user enters start, then I asked her to give the response as welcome dear user and the number of about the details of the bot. As in welcomes, it's in welcome sign. If there is any error in the user's input, then means if he doesn't enter the number, if he entered any text format or any invalid character, then the error occurs and then I ask it to print as information not found. If the user enters any number, then I ask it to print the country code, location, carrier, line type, and country name. How I got to know about this country code location means because in the API documentation, I got to know it has all these values in it. So I asked it to print these specific values. So here I wrote as JSON dot parse body dot country code. Why I am using JSON dot parse means I am converting the strings. These are in string formats, right? This valid is in string format, number is in string format. I'm converting them into objects. That's why I used it. And then I asked it to print the country code. And let me demonstrate this in the Telegram chat board. Firstly, we have to run the code. We have to go to the command prompt and we have to run our code. Our code name is numberbot.js. So here are on my code. So now I will go to the Telegram. I will search my bot. So, so and the start. Let us see. So the output has came. Do you observe there are many bots with similar names? Don't be confused. So type your bot name perfectly. I confused about my bot name. So let me check. Okay, it's working. Let me enter a number. So we have seen that I entered a number. 91 is our Indian code, right? Our country code. So our country code is IN. Our location. This is my number. I'm in Andhra Pradesh. It's all right. Let me enter another number. So let me see. Let us see what happens after entering this number. Why it's delaying? This is my bot now. Why it is delaying? I think it's a signal issue. I faced it a number of times. Okay. Finally, we got this. Okay. Let me enter another number and see. Mm. This is a different number, right? If you see the first and second numbers, okay, it has given the location, carrier, country code, and all. Line type is mobile, and for the third number, we got the line type as landline. So we can easily get to know what is the type of the number, where is it located, and line type, country code, and all. The carrier is not provided in this API. That's why we didn't have to. Didn't We are unable to access it. So that's it. If I entered any text like okay, let's see what happens. Information not found. This is the code. Sorry for the delay and the middle, guys. I unfortunately typed the another bot. So this is my bot, and I hope all of you understood this concept. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you.